Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back. I'm eating a crunch bar. I have a bottle of water. I've been drawing all day. I took a nap and then I ate a whole pizza. And I think I zonked out, and now my Wi Fi is being weird. So, there's lots of reasons this could go off the rails. I'm just saying. Uh, but I'm feeling okay. Everything's doing okay. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm glad you're here. I need to grab some papier, and I need to grab my book. I'll let you see what we are working on right now. Yeah, as soon as I turn this on, there we go. That way you can see what we're doing. Hey, look, we're visible. Ken, what's up, man? Yeah, Ken, what movie were you at? I'm curious. Let's see. Ken, let's see. It was Dune 2, and it was a movie. I hope it was good, man. I was hearing lots of good things about Dune. Finally, like there's a movie that's out that the typical couple of online review sites that I usually end up running in the background while I'm working, like Nerdrotic or there's a couple other little little places I like to listen to for like my movie reviews and taking stuff apart and whatnot. So he actually had a lot of good things to say about it. And he usually tears everything apart lately because everything's just kind of backwards and not really all that great lately. So I'm glad to hear that Dune 2 is a good movie to look forward to. You said it was okay? You said it was eh? Eh? No, I heard good things about it. We'll see. It's like Dune has films like Dune have their own pace, their own thing anyway. So it's like you really got to be in the mood to see a movie that's filmed like that. It's got its own stance. Let's see. Haven't seen any of them even way back when. So I guess no loss. Wow, really? You didn't see any of them? Oh wow. I mean, the very very first one. Wow, it felt like a long movie. It was long and slow and arduous, very artsy, but it did have sting. So let's see, rather watch some sketching and drawing. All right, awesome. You're in luck. That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to be working on some Nira. We're actually penciling page 4 tonight. That is what we are going to be on. Wait a minute, I have a sponsor? My sponsor and my source of life is you guys. Just so you know, I depend on you for the very air I breathe. Let's see, hasn't it gone off the rails before? Oh, yeah. Well, I go off the rails often. So, like, it's always been a kind of a childhood dream to be able to just hop online and actually have something that's accessible to everybody to watch, put together a little TV show as it was, as it were. But yeah, it's trying to do the comics, the 12-hour day that is drawing the book in the first place, and then also putting together the thing. This is what I've been working on too. This is what the story looks like right now. This is how I've got it all mapped out. So I've got occasionally I have thumbnails. Look at that. I even partitioned it off for issue 2. So I was blocking off just major events that are supposed to carry us through issue 2, and then right now we're drawing page 4 of that. And I've got the rest of the story is all worked out, and I've got some other pages that are all loosely penciled up and thumbnailed out. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to actually taking it out of my brain and sticking it on paper. Always need to be working on something with boobs. At some point, I will direct films, and at some point, I will make some longer videos. Some, actual pre-recorded, scripted out videos to share on the YouTube channel and with you guys. So that is going to be good. Pops, what's going on, dude? I'm glad to see you popping in. Everybody say hi to Pops. Hi, Deep. Hello. How you doing? I'm glad that you're here, dude. Kevin, let's see. The story seems to have a bit of a circular logic. Yes, indeed. It's going full circle. Yeah, Ken says, "Need to see how you map out your stories." Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you like the. I have a weird process. I mean, that circle thing is something that I stole from. It's from a technique that writers use when they're creating like their novelizations and stuff. But I figured, like, okay, I'm writing my story. I figured I could steal that technique. Let's see, I need about this much space. So I generally know about how much space I need for this panel. Yeah, you know what? It would help if my pencil would cooperate. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, my lead just breaking off, being all. I'll tell you, man, you're behind the scenes. This is the for real. When you see that not even the pencils are cooperating. All right, here we go. This is something else I really like to use is this rolling ruler because it allows me to create those panel borders a lot easier than usual. And I've got some nice little crop marks on my blue line here so I can make some straight lines. I think I will give myself about this much space for this bottom panel. And I like to make a lot of my pages like these full bleed kind of things. I think I got that from all the manga that I've read, all the manga I enjoy. That's an influence. I like to have the panels actually just go right off the edge of the page. So I know generally speaking, you know what? I've got. Oops, that's not the page I was looking for. These aren't the droids I'm looking for. I might have to show you on my iPad. I'll show you the previous page. Let me show you the previous page. That way you see a little bit of my thought process. Let me see here. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll see if this camera usually doesn't capture. I usually have to use my other webcam to capture. I have to hold it at a weird angle so that way the glare. All right, you can kind of see. All right, so we got Nira, we got Mercy, we got Scribe. Actually, the Scribe's got like a decent little role in this series because he's kind of like my source of information that they wouldn't have any other way of getting. So, anyways, the three of them are on top of the haunted pirate ship here, and we've got some conversation going on. Mercy knows that she's got to go back because in the previous issue they left Allura back at the beach. She's vulnerable. She used all of her powers, and all of her energy has been exhausted. So she's vulnerable, and she's got if she's attacked right now, she's done for. So Mercy agrees with Nira to go ahead and go back to shore and check on Allura and see if she can actually bring the two of them back to help Nira further. But essentially, Mercy and Allura are off the ship, so it's just going to be Nira and Scribe on the ship right now, and that's where we find ourselves. So right now it's watching Mercy fly away while Nira looks on, and we figure out what's going on. So there's a little conversation between Nira and Scribe that'll kind of fill in a little bit of what's going on for the reader. and that's where we're gonna go from here. So this is let's get started. Like I know I want Nira to be here, looking off at Mercy, flying away. Fly away. And of course, she's got to be in some kind of cool pose because you just can't watch people fly away and not be in a cool pose. So let's try and rough in a little bit of what Nira is up to. Nira does get around. Shit, what's going on, dude? That's cheating. What? Love that we have a new round of suggestions at the club. yeah, I was noticing that. I was letting the suggestions just kind of sit for a couple of days. I think I've got one rogue pencil sketch that I'm going to ink for the club, and then we're going to jump into the new list. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking the way that it's looking, dude. Oh yeah, I need to get on that list. Yeah, absolutely. No rulers, all freehand. No, when it comes to straight lines, I've got to cheat. You know what's kind of funny is like when I go to shows or when I talk to people in person, you know, they're watching, you know, they watch you sketch or whatever. And, you know, you always get somebody is going to tell you, is like, oh man, I can't even draw a straight line, you know, that sort of thing. And it's usually in a situation where they're paying you a compliment. So it's like, I always let that stuff go. But I can't draw I can't draw a straight line either, man. I cannot draw a straight line to save my life. So yeah, I like my little ruler trick. And I can just slide that bad boy up and down. If I got to draw like a bunch of panels at once, that works really good. But yeah, we'll slowly kind of like just block in where the characters go, general poses, and get the emotional value of it about where it's supposed to be, and then we can go in and tighten things up and give it what it really needs, and actually put in the details and clean up the sketch and stuff, so that way we can I might even move her arm up or down. I'm not really sure. I know up here, I already kind of like pictured in my head that she's going to be like kind of like leaning, holding onto one of the ropes that are like holding up the sails or something. You know, she just kind of like leaning on it, and she'll have like one foot up on the deck. You know, just kind of like leaning up against it. There we go. And we already know we got Mercy over here. She's probably just a silhouette at this point over here, because she's flying away. She's already like far away. She's flying pretty fast. She's got to go check on Allura's condition over there on the beach. And then keep in mind too that we don't know where Evil Nira is at, and the gang, our gang of characters here, they don't realize that the evil energies from this triangle, from this space that they're in, the Darkon's triangle, it's also attracting the attention of Thalia, because Thalia can use that evil energy for her own means. So I'm gonna have a lot of surprising little things happening in this particular story. I think it's gonna be fun. Now, for some reason, if for some reason I go completely offline, like all of a sudden, uh, everything's fine. My Wi-Fi has been kind of a butt today for the past. It was actually working good earlier today, and then in the last couple of hours, it's been kind of a butt. So just to let you know, my Wi-Fi might betray me. If it does, everything is fine. Nothing crashed into my house. It's like, oh geez, right in the middle of the stream, Bill went blank. All right. See if we can just get the general position of Nira's face, so that way we can see what direction she's looking in. Watch his Mercy fly away. What's cool is I can always make their hair like I actually have a reason to have their hair like tossed everywhere because it's like windy. They're on the ocean, right? So they're on a ship. They're on the ocean. Got all kinds of reasons for them to be in weird poses and have their hair all blowing everywhere, all dramatic. All right. And once I get her kind of roughed in, we'll move on to the next couple of panels, just so you see where things are going to be kind of heading, where they're sitting. All right, so this is generally how she's hanging on to that rope. Have her here doing this little number. Kevin, if you're willing to pay for freehand, now that'll be some very not straight lines, paying extra for nothing. The gang, your own version of the Scoobies. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I was thinking when I said it. Yeah, Chet. Like I've got like my Wi-Fi is actually downstairs. Chet knows how my studio is set up, so he knows that I've got my Wi-Fi, my modem and stuff is downstairs in a living room, and the studio is upstairs. And I think my next project, the next time I do something to modify the internet situation over here, is is to go ahead and just hardwire some wire up here. I don't know if it's Cat 5 cable. I don't know if it's whatever it is that you Ethernet cable. I probably could use it anyway for the like PlayStation updates and whatnot. It's like it'd be a lot faster. But yeah, because what I've got pushing the internet up here into the living room is just one of those wireless Wi-Fi extenders, which for the most part it's been working fine. It's been working good. But I don't know if over time, maybe between software updates and between technology changing, I don't know if it's having a harder time keeping up. But little by little, I've been having a little bit more issues with it. For the most part, it's been working fine. It's just been kind of a butt today. And every once in a while, it'll be a butt. But I think it'll be all right. I think I have enough time to kind of like change, and hardwire before it becomes like an actual problem. Oh yeah, she's wearing that bandana. So I got to make sure she's got that bandana on. I don't want to forget that. Little continuity. A mesh network. I'm gonna have to look up what a mesh network is. Let's see, cable the whole house. Then, yeah, I know, right? It's like, well, you know what? I really only need two places in a house. Probably need to be hardwired, and that's just the one area downstairs and the studio upstairs. Yeah, we don't have like the fiber like Verizon, so I'm assuming that we'll probably get like an Ethernet cable. I think they need mesh clothing. I get much better internet when I'm wearing mesh clothing. Actually, you know what? I don't like her hand being here. Doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna put her hand on her leg right here. There you go. We'll just leave it right there for now. And of course, we can put a little bit of the broken sail behind her. That goes behind her back over here. So I guess that's good. Yeah, we'll let that go as it is. And then we've got our horizon line. So let me put the ocean over here. And of course, we're going to have some exposition and some word balloons and things happening here. So all of this dead space is actually going to be very useful. We just have this ocean horizon right here. Because her and Scribe have to be talking about some stuff. There we go. So we got just a general layout for what's going on with her here. Now, this is when Mercy flies away. The whole idea is that she's going to be noticing something happening on the surface of the water, or something that's underneath the water coming up underneath the ship. So now she's going to get a sense of danger. So we're going to be looking up at her while she's looking down at the water going, what the heck is going on down there? And I got to go through this little thing. We're just blocking in the general stuff, Because if I rough it in like this, and if for some reason like it doesn't look right to me, or I want to make changes, then it's like, okay, cool. Like it's easy enough to. I'll have this arm going up this time, so that way we can notice that at least a minute has passed by and she's leaning on a different rope. So now she's looking over the edge of the ship. Have her hair blowing behind her this time. Now we can actually have Scribe show up for a minute. We can have him actually hanging on to the edge of the deck. So he's actually looking over the edge. Have some of the sail behind him. All right, cool. Slowly getting there. Slowly, gotta see the motions, you know. Fishnet, yay! Shadowhawk, what's up? Hail to the Shadowhawk. Thanks, man. Kevin, let's see. The ship is about to hit the fan. Yeah, the ship is about to hit the fan. Mighty Geek, what's going on, man? We're just over here working on the next page of Nira-X. So tonight it's all about just kind of like just roughing in the general storyboard of this page before we turn around and actually commit to it. And then we will go into some tight pencils, which may or may not happen tonight. It all depends. It's sometimes it takes longer to, like, this is this is the sketchiest part of the process, but this is also what I consider to be the heavy lifting. This is putting things where they go, and getting the storyboard, getting the storytelling part of it where you would like it to be. It's definitely the heavy lifting. It's like mentally, it can be exhausting. Right now it's fun because I'm just kind of moving the camera around. If I was pretending to be a filmmaker right now, I'm just moving the camera around and making sure that, because we already had, you're popping in a little bit late, so I'll pop it back up here again. This is like the thumbnails for this particular page. So I've got, the scene where Nira is looking over the edge of the ship, Mercy's flying away, and I've got her and Scribe talking, and her camera's looking up at her while she's noticing something happening over here coming up out of the water. And that's the ship. They're really small. They're on this pirate ship kind of thing. And then here's all my notes, all my major plot points for the issue. So it's like little by little, it's like this is the heavy lifting portion of it. And then the playground, I think the playground portion of it is actually tightening up the pencils and actually drawing the book. Actually, But this is the part that, it can be, if something about the story or something about the way, if you're trying to fit in too many actions for the amount of space that you have to put them in, that sort of thing. It can be frustrating. Right now, it's just a lot of fun. It's because I'm just moving the camera around. I know that there's plenty of space for me to put the actions that I want into this page. So that's what we're doing right now. So you can't go right into the finished stuff until you get the bare bones. You got to get the nuts and bolts. Tonight is all about the X. It's sketchy but dumb. Yeah, man, this is the heavy lifting that goes in before we get to the goods, before we get to the frosting. Platinum, what's up, dude? I'm glad you're hanging out with us, man. Kevin closes up my wallet. Hi there. We got our big supporters in the room. You guys are awesome, man. The reason that Nira exists and is able to do these things because you guys are supporting and collecting. So you guys are the power behind the scenes, man. All right, so I'm gonna get this face shape in here, just kind of like just roughed in a little bit, and then The last scene will be easy to do as a rough, only because there's very small elements. It's looking at the pirate ship from far away, because the focus is going to be on what's happening in the water. There's going to be some light coming out of the water, and a lot of that heavy lifting is going to be done with color and some choice special effects. But we definitely sometimes you got to zoom back so you can get the gravity of the situation. Make sure I don't forget her bandana over here. That's another reason, or I should say, another reason for that I like sketching in the nuts and bolts first. It's just by default. I mean, it's just a is the fact that I could see it taking shape quickly. You know what I mean? Because once you start getting into the details, uh, now we're talking about some time consuming stuff. So it's like it takes a while to see how things are coming out. But sketching it in like this, it's you get to see some of the results like fast, so that way you can decide, it's like, okay, cool, this is the way I want to have it. Or if you need to make some changes, like you can, it's like I was changing the position of her arm up here earlier, remember? So it's like, if I need to do stuff like that, it makes it fun to make changes as opposed to like making it too much of a chore. All right, so we got Nira looking down. Probably gonna have her hair, yeah, doing that little number. Figure out the proportions of everything here. And I'm sure I'll tighten up and change the proportions of her face a bit. This is all about just getting the major pieces where they need to go. There we go. Got Nira all concerned. And then this bottom panel, the way I've got it all worked out, basically it's very simple. I got the horizon line. I've got this stuff coming up out of the water because something evil is coming up. And the pirate ship is kind of small over here, and the SS Green is on fire. So I'll probably have the water like pretty roughed up. Probably make the ship dark on one side so you can see that light is actually shining from this side over here. The haunted sails with freaking holes all blown through it. There we go. All right, so we've got the general idea of the ship right over here. However, we've got something bad happening over here. So I'm just going to I'm going to go ahead and just kind of indicate where that's happening. This will be like lighting with the coloring phase. And of course, they're on the edge of the ship over here going, oh, what the crap's over here? What now is what they're saying. All right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then what I can do, let me see here. Nothing's going to be creeping up over the edges. So something I like to do is kind of like lock in. I'm going to go ahead and lock in where these panels are going to go. Let's see, I don't want this one. I think this is like the only thing I actually use a Sharpie for, is for the little panel borders. So now that I've got this, I'm going to lock it in so that I know where everything is going to be. And then we can go in and start actually tightening it up. So find my lines. I always have to put a dot where my line's going to stop, because if I don't, I will overshoot every time. So I always have to mark off where I'm stopping, or else that will be a bad situation. Yeah, nothing is set in stone until it's set in stone. As soon as the ink goes down, it's like, okay, that's it. That's what it is. That's what we're working with. So I'm happy with the layout. It does exactly what I was hoping for where we're at in the story. So feel pretty good about locking this in. Cool. Put that over there. Where is... There we go. I'll just put this ruler over here for now. I usually have a little rag next to me to wipe off the ruler, because something that nobody ever tells artists when they're starting out is that every time you draw a line on a ruler like that, yeah, it always leaves a bunch of ink all over the ruler, and you get it all over your hands and stuff. So you got to wipe off the ruler as though it were a sword that you just killed somebody with. Platinum. New music, huh? Yeah, I had to get some different music. StreamYard has a selection of like 3 songs, which is fine if that's what you got. But I was getting tired of just listening to the same couple of songs. So yeah, I've got a couple of things. I found some license-free stuff, and I've got some stuff that I just played on a keyboard just to have some background noise. Oh, what are we talking about with the Halo? What are we talking about with? Oh my gosh, I missed a bunch of things. Let me see where we're at here. Where we're at. My hands are here to do any needed supporting. Yes, indeed. The girls are always thankful. Are the pirate ship interior pages going on sale? Yeah, they will be going on sale, but not tonight. All of the pages are going to be probably sold before the campaign is finished, just as we're drawing and stuff like that. So, but yeah, you'll see this stuff for sure. totally on point. Cyberplasm is the ideal support here. Let's see, but I hear Cyberplasm Cyber Skin tickles it in strange ways. Hey, by the way, I've been remembering to call this triangle a delta. Okay, so you guys should be proud of me that I've actually been on point. Platinum. Let's see. Do we get an explanation of how gravity works on a chunk of planet? Actually, we do. There's a little bit of lore that they're going to talk about, um, because the chunk of planet that they're on is completely artificial. It's a thing that parts of a planet have been assembled on. So it's and at some point we're actually going to meet the engineers that actually run the thing, who live underneath the thing. So it is, think of it as a wildlife habitat in space, but yeah, it's a completely artificial structure, and lots of bits and pieces of different timelines have been assembled onto it. I don't know if you could sort of think of it as the old War World kind of situation, but yeah, it's kind of a patchwork of a lot of things. It's all kind of like mixed up. So that's the Cyber Angel world that we're getting. Let's see. Ask a flat earther; they would know. This is a flat Earth. I'm gonna tell you right now. Ken says, "I don't know about you, but I feel like parts of them defy gravity anyway." Absolutely, it's part of their power. Hello. One track mind. Let's see. It's the Red Bull they drink off panel. It probably is. Let's see. Either way, probably the same way a halo has gravity. Yeah, I mean, there's, and you know what? Comparing it to a halo is actually not that far off, because the halo is also a completely artificial structure, right? So similar to that. The halo actually makes a lot more sense, because at least you've also, on top of the fact that I'm sure it has artificial gravity being generated, the halo is actually like, there's a centrifugal force as it's spinning around too. So it's like it's helping out with all of that good stuff. Mug, how you doing? Let's see. Oh no, you can't. I can't hear you. But aloha from ECCC. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you so much. Here, I'll put up a hand signal. Hey, so that way you know that we see you. We see you. Chet, let me see, Mr. Chet. Let's see, as the USS Green goes down in a ball of flame. Yeah, the USS Green is it's being no, yeah, it's being pummeled pretty bad. I don't know if it's going to survive to issue 3. We're gonna have to see. It's not looking good. Like, it's only locked in if he runs out of whiteout. Right? Yeah, Chet knows exactly where my supplies stand, so Chet would know. Chet knows exactly how much stuff I have left. Platinum says, "Is it the Beyonder? Secret Wars best miniseries ever." Yeah, Secret Wars brought so much to the table, dude. It's and that was like early on in my comic book collecting days too. So it really left an impression upon me, as it were. Yeah, exactly. Yep, the halo's spinning. Yep, totally get that. And let's see, what's the big hubbub about ECCC and Chris Evans? We'll have to see. We'll have to see if Mog gives us some secrets, from the show. And I believe that's where our publisher Tom is right now too. He's over at the show. All right, so I've got this, and I got this, and I got this, and we've only got like 10 minutes left, and I'm actually kind of wasted from because we were live streaming earlier with Red Valkyrie. We were pushing the campaign. Let me see where we're at with the campaign since I brought it up. Let me see here. I'll pop it up on my other screen over here and see what it says. Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, we got 160 backers. We're at almost 8,500, which is really, really cool. I can't wait till I'm hoping that we get to like the next stretch goal. Keep on forcing Tom to give people more extra free stuff. Yeah, Tom is, as soon as we get close to another stretch goal, or if we're in between 2 stretch goals, dude. And then keep in mind too, I've got. Let me show you guys this real quick. Let me see here. I know we got 160 backers, and I don't know if Tom's going to be flexible on this or not. But right now, he's got this piece of artwork as a stretch goal, as a giveaway stretch goal if we reach 500 backers. And this is like this is the original art for the All Out Action cover for this issue. So this is the original art for it, the 11 by 17 original ink. And what he's going to do is, if it reaches 500 backers, we'll see. You know, if it gets close to it, I think we're still going to have a nice giveaway. But he's going to put all the numbers into a randomizer and pick out a winner, so somebody can actually win the physical original art as a prize, as a stretch goal prize for one lucky winner, which would be totally awesome. And also for people that are watching later, because I know you guys actually know, you guys are already supporting us. So, you know, super like 1 million thanks for what you guys already do for us. But for the people that are watching later on and replay or whatever, if you haven't backed the campaign yet, this piece is a prize for any backer, even if it's not a physical goods backer. If it's if you just get a digital PDF, your number is still going to be put into the drawing. So, you know, if you haven't checked out Nira, if you haven't heard of the book before, you could try it out, and it won't cost you very much. It'll just be a PDF, and you still might win like a big expensive piece of artwork. So that would be fun. Yeah, dude. If we hit 20, that's my goal. That would be great, and that'll keep things running smoothly, and go right into issue 3. So that way we can finish off this miniseries and have plenty of time to work on it. Yeah, that'll be totally dope. But for tonight, though, I think I'm gonna call it, dudes, because hands kind of shaky. Well, you know, not shaky. I mean, I just need to eat some food and maybe get a little bit of rest. We've had a pretty long Saturday. So, but we're going to be back again next week, Saturday, 10 o'clock. Every once in a while throughout the week, I will do a surprise unscheduled live stream, either on X, formerly known as Twitter, or on my Instagram, or I will just pop up on YouTube in a kind of unscheduled thing. You'll see me pop up on, if I ever pop up on YouTube, unscheduled, like, when I pop up on YouTube, I always stream directly to Facebook also. So hopefully you guys see me. And yeah, no, dude, thanks. I appreciate it, man. Sleep tight and dream of frolicking cyber angels. You can't ask for more than that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I'm going to go ahead and call it for the evening, play a little trailer, and get on out of here. And I'll see you guys again next week. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.